Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about XRP, which is the ticker for Ripple. And as you might have all seen, Ripple is up almost 70% today. And primarily the reason for that is that the SEC declared, that Ripple is not a security, which essentially means that, Ripple, I don't want to say it won the case, but, for the lack of a better way to put it, let's say it is in Ripple's favor that the SEC declared that Ripple is not a security anymore. Um, and because of that, the price of Ripple has gone up 70%. You can see it on my screen. It's up 71.51% as I'm talking right now. Of course, it's fluctuating as I speak. But approximately it is up almost 70% in just, a few hours. And so the reason I'm making this video is because of the fact that a lot of people, um, FOMO into cryptocurrencies or any sort of security when it skyrockets within a few hours, as the case with Ripple today. Um, and you might have seen a lot of people have been asking, um, whether it's a good time to buy Ripple, if Ripple is gonna go up even more, if it's a good long-term investment, um, all those questions. And that is the reason I'm making this video, to address that question, whether it's the right time to buy Ripple, whether you should buy Ripple or you should not buy Ripple. Um, the short answer of that question is, um, I do not know. However, I'm going to talk about a few factors that you need to keep in mind before um, you can invest in any sort of asset. Um, so as you can see on my screen, Ripple is up 70% today. And if we look at the price action, the chart, it seems as though it just went live. Like if you see this line, it's pretty straight, and then boom, it just goes up and up and up, and it has been consolidating for some time now, for a few hours. It's at 80 cents right now. It was at 47 cents previously, and then as soon as the news came out about SEC, it just shot up. So whether it's a good time to buy or not, let's talk about that a little bit. There's a general rule for investing, which I follow personally, and I like it, which is never buy anything which is on its way up. So let's say, in our example, it's XRP, um, which is up 71%. Is it a good time to buy? Probably not, primarily because there's a lot of hype around it today, and there will be hype around it in the next few days, probably. So it might not be the best time to buy. The best time to buy would be before this point right here, when it was at 47 cents. When it starts to go up, it's never a great idea to put all your money in at this point, because it might go up from here, it might go down from here. So it's better not to FOMO. What I do is I use the very generic dollar cost averaging method to invest my money, especially in cryptocurrencies, because the markets are so volatile. You never really know what's going to happen. So it's just better to, if you've missed out on this opportunity, it's better to stay out, and just observe what's happening in the market. The volume is also up, and it is green. Could be a good sign, but who knows? If it starts to go down, you might start losing money. But that is my point right here. Once it starts to go down, that might be the best time to put your money into it gradually. If you have $1,000 to invest, and if Ripple starts to go down, or if any security starts to go down, or if any cryptocurrency starts to go down, invest in it little by little, on its way down. I personally like to invest when the market is in the red, because you get things for a cheaper price. And the point I want to reiterate here is, ask yourself this question: whether you're investing in a currency, or cryptocurrency for that matter, because you fear that you're going to miss out on positive price action, or because you really believe in the technology behind it. My personal preference is that I do a lot of due diligence, a lot of research on what the company which backs the crypto is doing. What real world problem is it solving? Is it just a meme coin? Is it a shit coin? Or whether it's an actual currency backed by a company which is trying to solve a real world problem. That is the way to go about it. And let's say in the case of XRP, if you're watching this video, chances are you didn't invest in it before this ruling. I don't want to say ruling, but before this news came out, which essentially means that you didn't really believe in the technology of XRP. So why invest in it right now? Because if you don't wholly and solely believe in the technology of XRP, then there's no point of getting into it right now, because if you are an investor, just looking at the price action and then investing into a currency might not be the best way to go about things. If you look at the trading view chart, let's see, I do have an account on it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. If you look at the trading view chart, the volume is significantly up. Again, it has been, it looks like, it flatlined for quite a few days, and then it starts to go up. And there's a huge green spike. We see a couple of green candles, and then it starts to consolidate right here. Personally, I would put my money into it when I see red candles. That would be the best time to do DCA, which is dollar cost averaging, what I mentioned earlier. If it's on its way up, then it's better to really think about it before you put your money into it. Having said that, if you still really believe in the technology, if you are a long-term investor, and if you do your research thoroughly, if you think that the company which backs XRP is solving real world problems, and this is true for any cryptocurrency, I'm not just talking about XRP, I'm just using XRP as an example, but if you really believe in the technology, if you believe in what the company is doing, only then put your money into it, because of course, if there is real world value, it's going to be reflected in the price action in the long term. So those are my 2 cents. That's how I put my money into it. But the bottom line of this entire conversation, of this video, is to not FOMO, because if you do FOMO, in the long term, chances are you're going to lose money. You're not going to be net positive. You're going to be net negative. So be careful about that. Do your own research. Look at the tokenomics. Look at what the company's doing. Look at their audit reports, what they've done so far, their partnerships, all of that kind of stuff. And once you're satisfied, only then put your money into it. And even after that, I would still suggest to go for dollar cost averaging and not put all your money into a currency at the same time. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, as Warren Buffett says. Be smart with your money, and in the long term, you should end up with significantly positive returns.